Hello, I think I am live. It's 12:16. Sorry, I'm a minute late. My picture looks kind of weird there, doesn't it? Like little, I don't know, pixely, but yeah, it'll do. So I'm set up here. I'm all by myself running this today. So you might see me looking down and up. I'm just kind of controlling the screen and the feed and everything here. And I'm gonna wait for a few of you to come on. Hang out with me. We're going to have a little fun today. This is going to be a little bit of an interactive, fun, inspirational, motivating, thought-provoking time together. All right, so let's start. We're going to start off by playing. So if you could, I'm going to say a word, and I want you to type into the comments the very first thing that comes into your mind. All right, the very first thing that pops into your head, put it in the comments. All right, so here we go. Word number 1, midlife. I'm gonna put the comments on over here. Hopefully I can see them all. First word that comes into your head, drop it in the comments, midlife. Okay, second word. Everybody loves this word, or maybe not. Second word is menopause. First thing that comes to your mind. Mid-stomach. Okay. Let's do that one again. We just had a couple of people pop on. So I want you to type in the comments the very first word that comes into your mind when I say these words. So menopause. Hot sweats. Okay. Got it. Okay. Word number 3 is empty nest. Well, it's kind of 2 words, but empty nest. What say you? Okay. Okay, we have 2 more words. All right. This next word is vision. Just type first word that comes into your head into the comics. Freer. Yeah, love that one. Love it, love it. Okay. And the last word is purpose. I'm wearing my purpose ring from the wonderful Denise Cox. Little plug for my friend Denise Cox Designs. Definitely go check out her website. Denise Cox Designs, the most beautiful, meaningful jewelry in the world. Excited for purpose. I love that. Excited. Fantastic. Love it. Hi. With the little hearts and exclamation point. Unfortunately, with this software that I'm using, because I'm broadcasting to several different platforms, I can't see your names. So if you want me to know your name, just drop your name also in the comments. Like just say, hey, Dorian here. That would be wonderful. Oh, thank you for the heart. I love it. Okay. So I have been doing a lot of thinking lately. Well, I always do a lot of thinking, but maybe even more so lately, I've been a little bit more introspective about things. And one of the things that I've been thinking about probably 80% of the time is this negative narrative around the challenge of hormonal change and the menopause continuum and life after 50. This whole negative stuff, I just do not get it. Hi, Wanda. Hey, Laura. Great. Thank you, guys. So this whole negative narrative, you guys, I do not get it. Why is the chatter so negative? So some of you know that I'm doing research for a new coaching program, which I'm so excited about. It's probably going to launch sometime midsummer. But one of the things I have always done is if I belong to some like menopause support groups on Facebook, and I follow different accounts on different social media platforms, and it's really nice. These things are meant to help us, right? We all come together, and I kind of feel like there's there's misery in company, but because most of the dialogue on these platforms is negative and absolutely not uplifting. There's a lot of moaning and complaining, but it's like the misery loves company kind of thing. And I don't get it, right? And I go on there and I'm like, holy smokes, all the negative energy, and there's no helpful information. I can't say none, but there is some. But for the most part, it's moaning. So I've lived through it. I'm going to be 60 in November. And the menopause experience uh, is a continuum, right? Something that started happening for me in my mid 40s and progressed all through my 50s. And, once you're postmenopausal, your hormones still are changing for the rest of your life. It's not like this thing that happens and you're done, right? It continues. So it happens over a long period of time. And it just so happens that it takes place at the same time as so many other changes that are happening in our lives during our late 40s and 50s. So think about it. Think about some of the life changes, not all negative, right? Some of them are very, very positive, but they still cause us turmoil in our head. So you've got menopause, like all this crazy stuff happening to your body that most of us weren't prepared for. And bam, these situations that happen in our 50s. So I have a little image here that I want to share with you. I think it's here. Yeah. All right. So I love this image right here. It shows you kind of the menopause continuum, and in your 40s, 50s, and 60s is when the hormonal change is very drastic. And during this time, you also have on top of that empty nest starting to happen, aging parents, maybe career decisions, grandchildren coming in, into the picture, perhaps divorce. I know a lot of people are getting divorced in their 50s. You might be starting to have some health issues of your own. Maybe you're thinking about retirement, or you have financial concerns. There's all of these things are uniquely happening for most of us in our 50s. All right, so I'll hide that again. So I look at these changes, they're really different than other times in our lives. They are transitional in nature, meaning they're leading and transitioning us toward something new, right? And it causes a lot of confusion for us and feelings of insecurity, fear even for some people. So I believe that we have two choices with anything in life that we're faced with. You can take the low road or you can take the high road, period. And this to me is just how the universe works. So in our case, when we're talking about the menopause continuum and journeying late 40s, 50s, into our 60s, we can take the low road and get sucked into this spiraling vortex of negative energy that leads to disempowerment and victimization and a sense of purposelessness. Is that a word? Is purposelessness a word? I'm not sure. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. So, so we can take the high road. And the high road, you're going to transcend the negativity. You're going to stomp over the stigmas and the stereotypes. And you're going to empower yourself to live a new purpose, like a higher purpose. It is our choice which road we take. And if you know me, you know that I am like an incurable optimist. I look at the positive side of everything all the time, right? Or try to get a positive perspective on it. Just happened to me this morning. Robin knows, with the mic at the studio. But turned it right around, positive energy, got it fixed. So my perspective of the menopause experience and our 50s coming together side by side is that it's this magical doorway to the second half of our lives. And I'm not suggesting that this is in any way an easy transition. It's not for most of us, but it's an opportunity to put our wisdom to work. I always tell my girls when something happens, like, okay, depending on the severity of this, you have up to 24 hours to be a victim, to feel sorry for yourself, whatever. And then done. You put a time limit on how long you're going to feel sorry for yourself. And then it's time to turn it around, turn it inside out, find the opportunity, find the growth edge, find the opportunity to grow, or find the opportunity to do good, whatever it is, right? So in our case, menopause in our 50s coming together is an opportunity for a newfound freedom. Somebody put freedom or freer in the comments before. It's an opportunity to find ways to take care of our bodies, new ways to take care of our souls and our minds, and expand our greatest vision for our lives. It's an opportunity for new happiness. We're going to put our wisdom to work for us. So I look at it as a Renaissance time, or the title of this little live presentation, Menossance. Look at it as a Renaissance. It really is. It's a huge time of change, but an opportunity to grow and live our best lives ever. So let's start together today to change our own perspectives and direct our focus on our lives in a positive way. So you want to look for the positivity and the opportunities that present themselves in these challenges and in these changes, these transitional changes we incur. So we want to challenge and build on our sense of purpose. We want to create a vision for our best and happiest lives. We want to tap into our greatness and our inner superpowers that we tend to lose when we start going through menopause. Why? It's just not, it's not right. So what we're going to do together now, get out your pen and paper. And I did this with my Four Seasons ladies the other day. And this is an exercise I learned about 2 years ago. And it was created by a gentleman by the name of Vishen Lakhiani. And Vishen, he's got a great podcast. He owns Mind Valley. I just completed a coaching certification, life coaching certification with Mind Valley. And this is actually a tool that we use in our coaching. Vishen has all of his people do it that he hires. And they have this giant board in their office with everybody's sheet of paper on there. And people achieve in his company, people have achieved things that they never really even thought possible. So we're going to take 9 minutes to do this exercise. And I hope that it starts to change your perspective on your life. I hope it empowers you. I hope that it starts to give you, or it can be a tool to create this new sense of purpose in your life. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. You're going to make 3 columns. Like, you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to turn it sideways, right? And you're going to make 3 columns. And at the top of column 1, you're going to write experiences. Okay? And you're going to take 3 minutes. I'm going to set a timer. You're going to take 3 minutes and just write everything in life you want to experience from this day forward. Okay? Little things, big things. It could be an experience like, I want to experience writing a book. I want to experience hiking the Appalachian Trail. So anything you want to experience. I want to experience being a grandmother, right? So we're going to start that in, how do I do this? Oh, timer. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Experiences. Ready, set, and go. I just realized that you guys probably didn't hear me. I just got a notification. So I'm really sorry. I'm going to pause this. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It looked like my mic was off. So anyway, so I'm going to go back. We're going to do column number 2. Column number 2 is growth. Okay, how do you need to grow in order to achieve your experiences? And column number 1 is everything you want to experience in your life. So for instance, it might be, I want to run a half marathon, and in order to run that half marathon, I'm going to need to train 5 days a week. Okay, so let's get started on that again. I'm just going to start this, resume. So how do you need or want to grow in order to experience your experiences? About a minute left. About 30 seconds left. Okay, great. So experiences and growth. Can you guys, can you pop in the comments how this feels for you so far? Just drop it in the comments if you could. All right, so now we're going to go on to column number 3. And column number 3 is contributions, meaning what kind of contributions do you want to make to the world, right? What is that? Is it you want to do some mission work? You want to do some volunteer work, some philanthropic work? You want to join a garden club? You want to write a book? Maybe it's a self-help or a memoir. How do you want to contribute? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? And it's kind of a weird thing to say, but once you're gone, what do you want to still live on? Okay, so contributions. So I'm going to give you I'll give you 2 minutes for contributions, okay? Just because I screwed up before with this mic. Okay, ready? And go. So about one more minute. About 30 seconds left. Okay. So you filled in your experiences, the things you want to experience in your life, how you need or want to grow in order to achieve those experiences, and how you want to contribute to the world, your family, your life, micro, macro, whatever it is. And this can kind of become a little blueprint for your vision of your life, the purpose of your life going forward into the second half of our lives. It's a great, really great, fun thing you can do with your kids. You know, you can sit them all down and say, "Hey, let's all do this together." But you want to do it about every 6 months or so, and you can use it to help start building a vision board for yourself, to keep yourself in a positive frame of mind. Keep your eye, on the future, your future that you can create yourself. And if you want to, you can go back and spend some more time with it, but don't spend too much time on it. That's the point of just going like for a few minutes, because the things that are really meaningful to you are going to just pop up. So I hope you enjoyed it. And one other thing before I let you go here, thank you so much for spending part of your lunch hour with me. I hope it was really, it served you well, and will be thought-provoking and keep you in a really positive, future-focused frame of mind always. We'll be doing a lot more mindset kind of work like this in our upcoming challenge, which is called the Happy Body Summer Project. And registration is open officially till tomorrow. We might expand it through the weekend, not sure yet, but officially right now it's tomorrow. And you can sign up for that. We're doing 70% off. It's a complete comprehensive program. We're gonna have lots of fun, awesome coaching. And I think you'll learn a whole lot of new things, even if you've done this type of program with us before. We have a lot of new features, particularly in the area of mindset and personal growth. All right. So have a fantastic day. If you could please I'm going to drop the link for the challenge in here as soon as we're done. And, please leave me some comments. Just how did it feel to you? How did this experiment feel for you? How did my talk feel for you? Did you have any aha moments, anything you related to, anything you learned? I would love to hear. All right. Have a fantastic rest of your day, a beautiful weekend, and I love you all.